A rhetorical question, because I can't see your hands, but who reinvests money back into their business? Everybody should be putting up their hands because we all reinvest money back into our business. And we reinvest money back into our business via products, staff, time, systems, marketing. But there's one thing that we're forgetting to reinvest. A lot of business owners are forgetting to reinvest. And I'm going to get on a bit of a high horse here when I talk about this subject because I'm very passionate about this. And the one thing that we're forgetting, and I want to talk about that one thing that's forgetting. Why do we reinvest back into our business? To make more money, to make more time. But the ironic thing is, I see business owners having less time, less money, and they're still reinvesting back in their money. And it's because, or they're still reinvesting back in their business. And it's because they're missing this one thing. I sat on the board for the Small Business Development Corporation. As I told you at the start of the session, I advise the Small Business Minister of the New South Wales Government, policies, issues, initiatives and things like that. And as part of sitting on that board, we used to have to read lots of different reports from all over the world about successful businesses, successful strategies. And there was this one report that came across our board, and we all read it, and it was about this thick. And it came out of Spain, of all places. Actually, our cameraman today is Francisco's from Spain. And it actually came out of Spain, and it was actually talking about the most successful small businesses in Europe. And this thick, but just going to cut it right down to the fact. It basically said the most successful small businesses in Europe spend 3% of turnover on research and development. And when I thought, wow, the bell started ringing. My father used to say, son, the bell's always ringing. It's whether you listen or not, it's whether you take heed or not. 3% of turnover on research and development. For me, research and development, R&D otherwise known as, was for big business, for corporations. That's what big businesses did. But I want you to cross out the word research. Who in your business, besides your customers, is the most important person in your business? Hopefully it's you. And as business owners, corporations, they pay their CEO, their chief, the top guy, they pay that guy millions and millions, hundreds of thousands of dollars, sometimes millions of dollars a year for that top CEO. Why? Because his influence filters down the organization. Multiply that by 1,000 times in your business. Your influence filters down your business, your small business. If you're flat, your business is flat. If you're not learning and not moving forward, your business is not learning and moving forward. Your influence. So 3% of turnover. If you've got a KPI, and if you don't know what KPI is, key point indicator, you should be investing money in yourself. If your business is turning over $200,000 a year, this report suggests that you should be spending $6,000 a year on your own professional development for you to be a better business owner. I can tell you for the first few years in my business, I was head down running 1,000,000 miles per hour. And it was only until year 5, year 6, I started to lift my head. I started to realize and learn and become a better business person that my business started to go like this. I started to make a lot more money, a lot more profit. So if you turn over $500,000 a year, you should be spending $15,000 a year on your professional development, on your development. So how much should you be spending? You know the figure that you turn over. Do you turn over $1 million? Do you turn over $2 million? Do you turn over 100,000? You know your figure. Times that by 3%. And that's how much you should be spending on yourself, on your development. Because I'm up on my high horse when I'm saying this. Because the thing that we forget, and I don't understand why business owners do this, but I shouldn't say I don't know, because I did it myself. I did it myself for the first 5 to 7 years. Because the thing that we forget to reinvest in our business is our own education. We think that we just dive into business and it's almost we learn on it as we go. And when, you can relate to this, when we learn as we go as business owners, it costs us in the back pocket. It costs us. So you may as well reinvest or invest in your education because it's going to save you lots of headaches and the learning curve as well.